TV begins now.
All right, well, and welcome race fans here to the Full Velocity Racing Network. Tonight we have the Milner Media and Design Super Late Model Tour presented by NDRA here tonight, the National Dirt Sim Association. Here at the Cedar Lake Speedway. First time I've seen actually racing action here. Going to be broadcasted. I've took quite a few trips around this track. Had a fun time here around this joint. So we'll see what's going to happen here. Heat race number one getting ready to come to post. It's going to go away like this, starting on the pole. Driving the number 31, that'll be Justin Holt. His dates are part of the outside. Driving the 09, the criminal number 09. That is Joshua Ely. Inside row number 2, driving the number 57. That's the Sidewinder, Scott Schroyer. And outside of him will be Aaron Kitchen aboard car number 17. This start will be the number 91 of Tanner Tomasi. And outside of him, the number 55. And actually, Tanner is actually in the 09. The 55 of Cruz Connell. Final row here in heat race number 1. We'll see the 3D Racing number 1 of Eric Keller and Colton Sabansky aboard the number 77 machine, whirling off position number 8. 8 cars we called for. All 8 cars out there. A little bit, voices a little bit crackly here tonight after some calls here last night. And some other things, issues happening where I had to raise my voice today. So it's going to crackle a little bit, pop, and snack crackle and pop. We're going to call it that way. But the green flag going to come out in the air for Justin Holt. Holt right now, your race leader in that number 31 machine. As he leads it down here and already contact being made. Cruz Connell going around in a knot. In that number 55 machine, looks like Eric Keller getting into the side of him. Those guys going to keep it going, though. Meanwhile, battle for the second spot. That is between the criminal number 09 and the 17 of Aaron Kitchen. Kitchen down to the inside, trying to take that spot away from the 09 of Josh Ely. Ely right now holding on to the second spot, but here comes the 17 of Kitchen, firing back down to the inside. Schroyer right now in that fourth spot in the number 57. So it's Justin Holt, and then you got Josh Ely, Aaron Kitchen, 4-3. Kitchen now has Scott Schroyer peeking down to the inside, playing a little bit of peekaboo as Schroyer trying to get into that third spot and trying to get around here. And Kitchen going to slam the door shut here. 6 laps remain. It's still been all Justin Holt in that number 31 machine, with Josh Ely running in second. Third is Aaron Kitchen, and Scott Schroyer running in the fourth spot. So 4 laps to go here. Over halfway home here. 10 laps is the distance here at Cedar Lake Speedway. These guys starting to single file out. Nobody really challenging for the top 4 spots. Aaron Tomasi running currently in the 5th spot in the 09 machine. Then you also have Colin Sabansky aboard the number 77 machine running in 6th. And then 7th is Eric Keller. Cruz Condell running in the 8th spot, just kind of cruising out there. Unfortunately, with that contact a little bit earlier, put him behind the 8 ball early as the popsicle sticks go up in the air. 2 more trips around the speedway for Justin Holt. Ely still holding on to second there with the number 17 of Aaron Kitchen right there. Kitchen down to the inside, side by side, but the 57 also right there, Scott Schroyer. White flag in the air. So down here in the turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Justin Holt coming off of turn number 4, going to pick up heat race number 1. Ely going to finish second. Third going to be Aaron Kitchen, Scott Schroyer for 4. Tanner Tomasi. Then you have Colton Sabansky, and then Eric Keller and Cruz Cadell rounding out your 8 cars here. Heat race number 1 in the books. See if I can clear the frog out of my throat just a little bit. Still right there, so it's rather interesting. It won't go away, so we're going to live with it here tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network as we get ready here for heat race number 2. Starting on the pole here for the 3D Racing starting lineup is the 118. That's Josh Hessen. And outside of him is the Harris Hustler. That is Josh Peacock. Inside row number 2 in the third starting spot, that's Ethan Toder aboard car number 5. And Ben Kudermarsh aboard that number 12, rolling out position number 4. Screaming Stephen Moore in position number 5 in the car number 73 with Tyson Pancake on the outside there in the number 91. Dixon Slinger in that number 51 going to roll away 7th. In 8th is going to be Bradley P. Wilson, good old B. Willie. And number 75 rolling away position number 8. Stellar qualifying performance for the 75 machine out there. Not really good at qualifying. We already know that. He does march up through the field though. He's done that in the past, hasn't he, Jack?
I'm gonna plead the 5th.
I guess you got to outlast some of the guys. You got to definitely outlast some of the guys. Attrition rates do help you move up through the field. I've been, you had to coin foots there. There's me in position. Used to love it. Love hearing that on the racetrack in NASCAR 2003 days.
Oh yeah.
We were reminiscing a little bit earlier about that. Not very much. We heard a little bit about NASCAR too. We're getting ready here for heat race number 2. It's going to be Hessen and Peacock. And you have Toder and Kudermarsh. Waiting on that green flag to come out. We're going to do so here. Looks like Josh Peacock was sleeping there on the start as Joshua Hessen takes the lead here early, but Peacock down to the inside, going side by side with Hessen. Down into turns 3 and 4. Hessen really kicking the sideways here. Coming off the turn here. We're going to go across the start finish line. Hessen going to lead lap number 1. So Josh Hessen in that 118 machine holding on there is the number 5 machine. Toder now slides right in front of Josh Peacock. A slide job there, but Peacock tries to wrestle him out of the way. In the number 61 machine, a little bit of a push there through the corner. Going on the number 12 also by Peacock. The 12 of Kudermarsh now moves into the third spot. Peacock looks like he has an anchor thrown out the back end of that one, and around goes the car back there. Not sure who that one was. It might have been Dixon Slinger around in a knot. And number 51 machine and Pankow. Those guys getting together. So those guys towards the tail end. Always somebody getting together there. But the 118 of Josh Hessen. Right now, your race leader with Toder running in that third spot. Kudermarsh running in a third, and Peacock in a locked battle there with his teammate Screaming Stephen Moore. Moore down to the inside in that number 73 machine, trying to take away that fourth spot from the Harris Hustler, Josh Peacock. As that Peacock seems to have the momentum down now in that number 61 machine. And like I said earlier, it looked like he threw a bolt anchor out the back side of that number 61, and he just dropped back like a rock there Now currently running in the fourth spot, trying to track down Ben Kudermarsh, who's currently right there directly in front of him in that number 12. So Heston running away and hiding there in that number 118 machine with 3 laps remaining. Toder running in the second spot, excuse me. And then you have Kudermarsh looking to the inside, playing a little bit of peekaboo, cat and mouse games there with Toder. Toder right now holding on to the second spot. Kudermarsh again down to the bottom side of the speedway. His popsicle sticks go up in the air. 2 more trips around the speedway for Joshua Heston. Heston leading them here off of turn number 4. Going to see that white flag out. Green, checkered, white, black, red. They're all the same sometimes. You just got to know the different meanings. As down the back straightaway, Josh Heston into turn 3 and 4. Going to take down heat race to number 2 in the 118. Second going to go to Ethan Toder. Third to Ben Kudermarsh and Josh Peacock. Stephen Moore, Bradley P. Wilson, Dixon Slingin, and Justin Pankow. Round out your 8 cars here. Heat race number 2 in the book. Want to thank everyone for tuning into the Full Velocity Racing Network. Appreciate every one of you out there. Here getting towards the end of the 2020 season. Want to thank all of our fans out there for being very, very supportive here of the Full Velocity Racing Network. Still looking to get to the 10,000 mark. I don't know if we're actually going to get it here in 2021. We're sending it to the viewers. Make sure you do like it. Rich Mert out there with 50 stars. Thank you, Rich. 5-week streak still alive. And tell you what, Rich is a supporter out here, folks, and he's in here every night. And whether his son races or not, he is in here every night. We appreciate what Rich does for us here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We appreciate all the fans. But the star donations, we appreciate that too, Rich. And he's a supporter of the boot. So, hey, get on that bandwagon and become a supporter of the Full Velocity Racing Network. So heat race number 3 getting ready to come to post here is already rolling out there on the speedway, starting on the pole. Driving the number 22, that'll be J.D. Sass. His days are part of the outside, that'll be number 25 of Jarrett Murphy. Next row back will be Scott Dobbs, and then number 27 with outside of him, the number 57 of Blaine Powell. Tyler Reed in that number 58 machine going to roll off in position number 5 with C.J. Hall to his outside in car number 2. Kyle Surratt going to roll off in the 7th spot in car number 18 with the number 8 of Jeremy Vaughn to his outside. Getting ready to throw that green flag here off of turn number 4. Voice is still in the back of my throat somewhere. Can't dig it out. Can't find it. Green flag in the air. And we're racing down here into turn number 1. It's J.D. Sass with the race lead, the number 25 of Jarrett Murphy. Running in that second spot. Here comes Scott Dobbs down to the inside. Dobbs now takes over that 3rd spot. Scott now looking to get around that number 25 directly in front of him. That is Jarrett Murphy. A little bit of contact on the back there. Jeremy Vaughn looks like he had some contact and wrestling it around back there. Looks like he's going to call a tow truck. Tough break for Jeremy Vaughn. As J.D. Sass continues to lead with Jarrett Murphy running in the 2nd spot. Murphy now dives it down to the bottom side of the speedway, trying to catfish it here at Cedar Lake Speedway. With Jarrett Murphy, the iRacing I-Flag number 25, pulling up there, almost a slide around the 22 of J.D. Sass. Sass holding on to the top spot. Murphy almost losing it into him there. Just a tad bit as Murphy slides up in front of him. Yellow flag going to come out, though. The first yellow flag of the evening. Again, it is for the number 8 of Jeremy Vaughn, who slowly came out onto the speedway. I don't see any more contact out there. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, that was a little bit earlier, correct? Oh, yep, he did. Putting down into the infield was the number 8 machine of Jeremy Vaughn. as yellow flag still out. Getting ready to go back to green flag racing here. Out of turns 3 and 4. And we are stacked back. Green flag in the air. The iRacing flag, green flag for Jared Murphy. And that number 25 machine, JD Sass, now looks down to the inside. On the outside, though, Scott Dobbs wrestles that second spot away. Dobbs moves into second there as JD Sass falls back to the third spot. So Jarrett Murphy in that number 25 machine, just showing them the quick way around here as we're just a little bit over halfway home. Here, actually, we are halfway home. Now we're going to be a little bit over halfway home. 1 lap over halfway home. 4 laps remaining there for the 25 of Jarrett Murphy. Dobbs still running in second. Tyler Reed running in the third spot there in the number 58 machine as the 22 of JD Sass is falling back to the fourth spot. Last week's feature winner, Kyle Surratt, running in fifth. So Murphy still continuing to lead there in the number 25 machine, looking for Scott Dobbs as he peeks down to the bottom there a couple different times. There's those popsicle sticks go up in the air. So he's going to have to go now and go quickly for that number 29 machine as we have it down into turn number 3. Jared Murphy in car number 25, holding on to 58. Door bangs, side checks Scott Dobbs there. That takes him out of contention there to try to win this race. Oh! What a nasty, dirty slider by the 58, and Scott Dobbs goes out of this one. Jarrett Murphy going to take down the top spot. Second going to go to JD Sass. Third to Kyle Surratt. And then it looks like the number 2 of CJ Howell going to finish up in fourth. But nasty slider by Tyler Reed into Scott Dobbs. Dobbs can't be very happy. Bad luck for that number 29 machine. What a slider. What did you think about that one, Jack? Woof.
It looked kind of dirty to me, but, you know.
Yeah. No, that's what you have when you have boys have at it. You know, as long as you're not straight lining somebody.
Yeah, you know. That is part of boys have at it.
Doug out there. Hey, Doug, I'm not going to repeat that, but that was a funny comment. But starting on the pole here, heat race number 4, Mike Augustine in that number 420 machine. 420 of Mike Augustine. Outside of him will be the number 42 of Adam Homerding. Inside row number 2 in the third starting spot, that'll be Brandon Marlowe aboard the DTJ at number 37. To his outside, Justin Gledhill in that number 51 machine. Dan Yates was scheduled to go away 5th, not answering the call, but Jacob Lester to his outside. Lassiter in the other number 51 machine. And racing Jason Salter bringing up the rear in car number 10. So we're getting ready here, locked in, loaded. A green flag going to come out. The pace truck's not even off the track. He's gassing it too. Pace truck's still out there. Finally gets off the track. Not sure what the pace car driver was going to do. He was going to try to win this heat race. But off the track, the 420 leads it here. Mike Augustine. And you have Adam Homerding running in the second spot. Brandon Marlowe has dropped back to fourth. There's racing Jason Salter. Moves down into that third spot in that number 10 machine. Salter down there wrestling away some spots there, moves himself into the third spot. Seeing some different sponsors on the side of Salter's car. Notable sponsor on the side of that one, T1GGZ, side of that car. So Salter right now running in the third spot with Adam Homerding right there directly in front of him. And in front of him is the 420 of Mike Augustine. Augustine trying to hold on there. The iRacing Iron Flag number 420 with the 42 now of Homerding down to the inside, trying to take over that top spot there from that 420 machine. Can't do it that time around. We'll see if he's going to be able to gear it back up here. Goes back down to the inside, trying to get up alongside of him there. Trying to push that envelope just a little bit harder there for the 42 machine of Homerding. Homerding down to the inside, the 420 on the outside. And that is Mike Augustine. Augustine still holding on here with 3 laps remaining. Going to be popsicle sticks in the air this time around for the 420 machine. Can he hold on for 2 more circuits here at the Cedar Lake Speedway? With the 42 again, still running in second. Salter almost goes around there, but still running in the 3rd spot in car number 10. Trying to hook it in there and trying to get down to business there with the 42 and the 420 directly in front of him with the white flag out. The 420 of Mike Augustine leads it down the back straightaway for the final time here at the Cedar Lake Speedway. In the 4th heat race, as Augustine going to be off of turn number 4, going to pick up the checkered flag. Second going to go to Adam Homerding. Third to Jason Salter. Brandon Marlowe for 4. Jacob Laster for 5. And Justin Gledhill for 6. Heat race number 4 in the books. So 4 heat races. Now we're going to move on here to what we call the C main. Looks like we're going to take 8 cars out of the C main here. So 3 will go home here out of the C. So starting on the pole of this one, it'll be the number 17 machine of Aaron Kitchen. Outside of him, that'll be the number 18. That is Kyle Surratt. Inside number 2, that'll be the number 57 of Scott Schroyer with his outside dancing partner, his tangoing partner, the number 2 of CJ Howell. Tanner Tomasi rolls away position number 5 in the 09 with Blaine Powell to his outside in car number 18. Colton Sabansky in that number 77 machine going to roll off 7th with Tyler Reed to his outside in that number 58 machine. Eric Keller going to finish or start away in that 9th spot in car number 1 with Scott Dobbs to his outside in car number 29. Last but not least on the field, that's Cruise Control, Cruz Caudell in that number 55. 11 cars, 8 spots will make it on into the A main. So getting ready here for consolation event number 1. Like I said, 8 cars will transfer on here as the green flag comes out. The iRacing I flag, green flag, and Aaron Kitchen assumes the lead down here. 15 laps is the distance here in the consolation event. A little bit longer consolation than I'm used to. Number 18, Kyle Surratt running in that 2nd spot. Scott Schroyer running in 3rd. Here comes the 09 machine of Tanner Tomasi down to the inside. 77 right there too. With Colton Sabansky. Sabansky right now trying to get around that number 58 on the outside. Now Reed trying to make a 3 wide also at the same aspect of things as Dobbs has fallen back to the 11th spot. That's not where he wants to be. He wants to be inside the top 8. So Dobbs did have a really good car. A nasty slider by the number 58 to took him out. As now Dobbs trying to make his way back through the field in car number 29. Aaron Kitchen right now, your race leader. Surratt trying down to the inside. Again, last week's feature winner. But Kitchen able to hold him off so far. Surratt can't get that forward bite off the corner here. So in that number 18 machine. But he's back down to the bottom side by side with Aaron Kitchen. Kitchen propelling himself on the outside of the speedway. Here comes the 09 of Tanner Tomasi too. Tomasi in tow. He's looking to try to get around maybe Kyle Surratt here for the 2nd spot. As Tomasi going to the outside. Going to leave Kyle Surratt out to lunch down on the bottom side of the speedway for now. In that 09 machine, and Tanner Tomasi going to be able to pull away here on the straightaway and take over 2nd spot. Kyle Surratt running currently in the 3rd spot with Scott Schroyer running in 4th in number 57 machine. So get the top 3 kind of broken away from the rest of the field. Kyle Surratt starting to lose some ground though to the top 2, Aaron Kitchen and Tanner Tomasi. They're setting a pretty torrid pace there. A little bit faster there than the number 18 of Kyle Surratt last time by. We're a little bit over halfway home here. With Aaron Kitchen, the 09 of Tanner Tomasi, and Kyle Surratt running in 3rd. 4th is Scott Schroyer, still hanging on. Let's go back to that transfer spot where Cruz Caudell has the final transfer in that number 55 machine. Eric Keller right there in the 9th spot. Scott Dobbs 10th. 11th is Blaine Powell. So those guys on the outside looking in here to try to make the A main here at the Cedar Lake Speedway. These guys trying as hard as they can so far. Nothing's been able to be had here. Here comes Cruz Cadal making it 3 wide. They're currently running in the A spots. The 55 slides way up the track. 58 slides way up the track. And the 2 is CJ Howell into the outside wall. Hard into the outside wall. From the slider. Trying to get around. Looks like Scott Schroeder. A tough break there for Howell. Yellow flag going to come back out. Pace truck going to come out here. Rest of my voice here as the yellow flag comes out. The official caution flag sponsor is Milner Media and Design here of the Full Velocity Racing Network. Another yellow flag here in the consolation event with 5 laps to go. Getting ready here to go back to green flag racing, hopefully this time around or next time around. So green flag going to be in the air. The number 17 of Aaron Kitchen leading it down into the corner with the number 90 or 09 machine of Tanner Tomasi. Kyle Surratt, Scott Schroyer, Colton Cabassi, yellow flag going to come back out. Like Scott Dodge, something going on with him. That's the case. Sure what happened there. The yellow flag coming back out here just as quickly as we want the green flag racing. Oh, man. That's the time Still continues. They don't move yet. I think that in the simulation they should make it so that some of them move. If you hit them hard enough, that some of them do move. But it also moves your car in the same aspect of things. The lights are extinguished finally there atop the iRacing.com Chevy Silverado pace truck. Looks like he's going to be able to pull off this time around. Can we get the rest of this he made into the books here? The iRacing flag green, a flag comes out. Back again, there's Aaron Kitchen down to the inside. Kyle Surratt down to the extreme inside there in the number 18 machine trying to get around the 09 of Tanner Tomasi, but Tomasi going to be able to hold on so far with the 19 of Kyle Surratt running in the 3rd spot. Again, peeking down to the bottom of Scott Schroyer trying to get around Colton Kabansky and that number 77 machine, not able to do so far as Kitchen driving it off there, but the 09 of Tomasi's trying down the inside, white flag in the air. One more trip around here for the Cedar Lake. This will be the final 8 spots here up for grabs. Right now the 57 holds on to it, but the 58 has slid by the 57 there to try to get that final transfer spot. But checker flag going to come out for Aaron Kitchen, Tanner Tomasi, Kyle Surratt, Colton Sabansky, Scott Schroyer, Cruz Caudell, C.J. Howell, and Blaine Powell going to get the final transfer spot there over Tyler Reed. B-Main in the books. Let's march on to the B-Main consolation event number 2. Going to take 8 cars from this one, too. 4 cars will go home crying on the trailer. You don't know. It could be. Cars could be emotional.
Big crocodile tears.
So as we get ready here for the B-Main, your starting line is going to go away like this. Starting on the pole will be Ben Kudermarsh aboard car number 12. To his outside, the number 10 of racing, Jason Salter. Josh Peacock going to roll away in the third spot there with his tango and partner to the outside, the number 37 of Brandon Marlowe. Raymond Stephen Moore going to roll away fifth in car number 73 with Jacob Blaster in the 51 to his outside. Bradley P. Wilson in car number 75 going to roll away seventh. Can he qualify his way in tonight? He's going to be one of those guys on the trailer. Or Justin Gledhill for that matter, in that number 51 right now. Those guys have a qualifying spot. Can they hang on? They have Dixon Slinger, Tyson Pankow, and Jeremy Vaughn right there directly behind them. Each one of those guys just equally as hungry to make it on in to the A feature here tonight. So 8 cars will transfer on in. Waiting on the iRacing flag. Green flag. Now it's in the air. Ben Kudermar is going to lead them down here into turn number 1. Salter running in the second spot. Here comes Josh Peacock down to the inside. Peacock trying to pull up alongside of Salter. Salter able to keep him at bay so far. And then number 10 machine with the Peacock again, digging it down to the bottom side of the speedway. Trying to pull up alongside him, trying to make it side by side. Well, it looks like so far as Salter going to hold on to the second spot. Now going to try for the race lead. Trying to get around Kudermars. Kudermars to the outside. Salter back down to the inside. And then number 10 machine racing and Jason Salter trying to make the magic happen with Josh Peacock down to the inside. And the Harris Hustler trying to hustle his way through to the front of the field here. And number 10 of Peacock still, number 10 of Salter still assaulting the number 61 of Peacock as Peacock down to the inside, assaulting them on the outside. Peacock assaulting them on the inside as now it seems like it's kind of settled there. As a wreck happening there for the B main. Looks like the 51, all kinds of contact over there. I don't know if Pankow was involved, no. Bradley Wilson involved. That's a tough break. There's still green flag too. So it's Jeremy Vaughn in the final transfer spot. Jacob Blaster a little bit ways back at that 51 machine. Justin Gledhill even further back there in another number 51, and Bradley Wilson has made his way out of there, but we're going to get a yellow flag, so that's going to allow those guys to catch it back up. Not sure where that yellow flag came from. Dixon Slinger down to the inside, wrestling around with those Uke tires, and in the corner right before he got done a little bit sideways by the 91 and Tyson Pankow. So Dixon Slinger going to go to the tail end Charlie for the number 51 for bringing out that yellow flag. We got a lot of 51s in this one. Dixon Slinger, Justin Gledhill, Jacob Laster, all 51s. The number choice. Bradley Wilson coming back out with a fresh car. The Delaware double file, green flags in the air here for the B main. Going to be 9 laps to go here at the line for Ben Kudermarsh. And again, Salter right there on the outside, following lockstep with Josh Peacock down the inside. The Harris Hustler rolling the bottom like no other here tonight, trying to make sure that he gets up and trying to squeeze in front of Jason Salter. Salter flirts with the outside wall just a tad bit over there in the corner. Kind of ran out of real estate, and Salter's really penning it to the top of the speedway. Right up against the wall, we got the 61 of Josh Peacock just right down on the bottom side of the speedway. Man, oh man, screaming Stephen Moore, making some contact. More contact, and Tyson Pankow hits the wall, meets the wall. Pankow goes around, a yellow flag, not going to come out as Pankow immediately goes to the pits, pulls it in. He's had enough. As Pankow's night is done. Those guys fighting the back and forth. Josh Peacock right now going for the race lead down on the bottom of the speedway. The Harris Hustler trying to get around Kudermarsh. There was a panel for the final transfer spot too, but it is Peacock now side by side with Kudermarsh. There with 4 laps to go. Can Josh Peacock, the Harris Hustler, take over the top spot down there? Wrestling around with those Duke tires now so far. His action is going to follow back, go back into the final transfer spot. Right now, Jeremy Vaughn has it. The 75 of Bradley Wilson wants it. He's looking to the outside of Jeremy Vaughn. Vaughn is staying down to the bottom. Where all of his guns are right now is Jeremy just trying to wrestle his way in to the A main and keep Bradley Wilson out of it there. Good friends out there, but man, they both want to make the A main with Jeremy Vaughn down to the inside. So Ben Kudermarsh in car number 12, going to receive the white flag with Josh Peacock for 2, Salter for 3, Dixon Slinger for 4, Stephen Moore for 5, 6 right now is Jacob Blaster, Brandon Marlowe, and Mr. Jeremy Vaughn down the back straightaway for the final time. Jeremy Vaughn trying to hold on as 75 gives everything he can. He gets them sideways and more sideways, but Jeremy Vaughn going to take it down, spinning across the field. They're going to get the final transfer spot. As it's Kudermarsh, Peacock, Salter, Slinger, Moore, Lassiter, Marlowe, all to the A main. We're going to take our brief pause for the cause. We're going to send things down trackside for Dirty Grass Soul and Kevin Dedman in the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you to Dirty Grass Soul and Kevin Dedman for the playing of our national anthem. As poor old Jack, his eyes, and he's going to be floating by the end of this one, as he was trying to make his way down to the Porta Johns. Had to come back up here and push all the controls because he got forwarded rather quickly here. But he says he's going to be okay. Hopefully, he's not floating by the end of this one, and not a lot of yellows. So hopefully, these guys have their heads screwed on straight here at the Cedar Lake Speedway for the Milner Media and Design Super Late Model Tour, presented by NDRA, Sim Racing Association. We get ready here for the 3D Racing starting lineup, and starting on the pole, driving that number 31 machine, that'll be Justin Hull. His dance part of the outside, that's Joshua Hessett in car number 118. Darren Murphy rolls off in position number 3, the iRacing flag number 25 machine. His outside will be Mike Augustine in car 420. Inside row number 3 in the 5th starting spot, the 09, the Chrominol number 09. That's Joshua Ely and Ethan Toder in car number 5. Going to roll away in position number 6, actually 23. JD Sass in that number 22 machine going to roll away 7th with his dancing part of the outside, the number 42 of Adam Homernay. 9 starter season number 17 of Aaron Kitchen to his outside, Ben Kudermarsh in that number 12. 11th spot will be the 09 of Tanner Tomasi to his outside, the 61, the Harris Hustler, Josh Peacock. Kyle Surratt going to roll away 13th with Jason Salter in 14th. 15th will be Colton Sabansky, Dixon Slinger, Scott Schreier, Stephen Moore, Cruz Caudell, Jeremy, Jacob Lassiter, CJ Hall, Brandon Marlowe, Blaine Powell, and Jeremy Vaughn. Round out your 24 car field. Here's the iRacing I flag. Green flag has already came out. And that 311 leading the charge down in the 3 and 4 already, with Justin Hall going to lead lap number 1 just over Joshua Hessen. Hessen right now running into the second spot with Jared Murphy right there knocking on the door. Then number 420 of Mike Augustine down to the inside, side by side battle with the 25 of Augustine. Is now Augustine and the 25 of Murphy. Gonna have to slow it back down. Yellow flag gonna come out. First yellow flag of the evening. Sure who that was. Yeah, we get 2 points. Well, we get a point out of Josh Peacock. Okay, so it looks like there's a jam up front. Peacock goes into the corner, hits the 12 there, Kudermarsh. And then there's some bouncing ping pong balling, and then Kudermarsh just says, no, I'm going to just finish you off. And upside down goes the 61. Turtle does a little bit of roof surfing there. 61, Harris Hustler on his roof. Going to have to get that quick repair down on pit road. Got it quick. Why not be quick? Have any quick repairs. Be wrong. The Delaware double file restart, the way of the land. You're going to see the 311 machine of Holt there. Justin Holt waiting there behind the iRacing.com. Chevy Silverado pace truck. He pulls off. The iRacing I flag green. The flag's in the air. And we're racing here down the front straightaway with Justin Holt. Josh Hessen down to the inside. Murphy up to the outside. And car number 25. Side-by-side battle there with the Hessen. Number 118, here comes the 420 is Jared Murphy, and the 420 of Mike Augustine. There's a lot of contact over there, and around they go over 3 and 4. So the Milner Media Design yellow flag comes back out. Back out there. It's yellow. It's fitting, isn't it, Jack? Don't go chasing waterfalls. Thankfully for the yellow flag out there. It's the 25 of Jared Murphy and Mike Augustine getting together. Peacock coming back out onto the speedway. Scott Dobbs saying, let's go Scott Schreier. Schreier out there. Team 3D. For the green flag to come out. Sorry about the little bit of silence here. As the green flag comes out, the number 31 of Holt. Going to lead him down here into turn number 1. Can we stay green flag racing for more than one lap this time? The 118 of Josh Hessen running in second, and the Homerding running in third. Fourth is the number 23 of Ethan Toder. Josh Healy right now running in the fifth spot in the 09, the Chrominol number 09. Ely trying to track him down there with the 22 of JD Sass running in the 6th spot. Here comes that number 09 again, too, the other 09. He's going to try to wrestle the spot away from the 17 of Aaron Kitchen. Kitchen up to the outside. Meanwhile, up front, I'm missing some things. With Joshua Hess, the 42 of Adam Homerding hits the wall there, flirting with disaster. In the 42, and around goes Josh Ely. Josh Ely gets pounded literally, over there in the corner. As it makes a little bit of contact over Toter. Not sure how I would call that one. And Toter came back down the track off the wall. A really abrupt angle there. Fortunately, I would think Toter was at fault with that, but there's no sitting admins there. Fortunately, Josh Ely going to get the short end of the stick there. No way you can come down 5 lanes and expect somebody not to be there. Hey, which one of you have not become a supporter here of the Full Velocity Racing Network? Looking for some supporters out there. Not very hard, $4.99 a month. Become a supporter here of the Full Velocity Racing Network. Doesn't want to become a supporter. Okay, we're going to go signal final. iRacing I flag. Green flag is back out here on lap 7 of 50. 43 laps remain. See if we can keep this in the right direction. There's Adam Homerding now to the outside. Trying to pull up alongside of Holt side by side. There's Homerding up on the outside. Trying to go battling it out there with the number 31 machine. Down to the bottom side of the speedway. Here comes Adam Homerding to the outside again. Trying to wrestle that top spot away from the 31 of Justin Holt. Holt still holding on that to the second spot. Here comes the 118 machine and Joshua Hessen. Hessen now in the 3rd spot with Ethan Toter in 4th. 5th is the number 17 of Aaron Kitchen. He's battling it out there with the number 22 machine. Number 22 of JD Sass is down on the bottom there. In that number 22 machine is Walter Brown out there. And let's get him Holt. But I'm going to tell you, Adam Homerding on a mission, able to take over that top spot from Justin Holt. As Ethan Toter right now running in the 3rd spot. Josh Hessen running 4th, but 3 wide. There's Kyle Surratt trying to wrestle his way up through the middle of the field there. Gets all kinds out of shape, able to keep it right in the right direction. As, man, these guys doing a fantastic job out on the speedway trying to keep it clean and green. Hopefully we see this the rest of the way home here. As JD Sass down to the bottom of the speedway. Salter trying to come up through too. That number 10 machine slide job there for Salter. Up in front of the 18 there temporarily. Kyle Surratt. Surratt trying to shift it up through the middle. Not going to be a hand so far, but a good battle from the 118 on back. But we're going to get another Milner Media Design yellow flag on the field to slow these guys back down and restack and repack the field. Nixon Slinger, 420. Involved in that one. Nixon Slinger and the 420 involved. Josh Peacock coming back out again. But yeah, the 420. I tried to get on there, and unfortunately, Jared Murphy gets involved in that one too. Tough break for some of the drivers. Hey, let everybody know where you're watching and tuning in from here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, whether you're on here. I don't have YouTube control, so I know it's on YouTube here tonight. It's also on Twitch. Here is the restream is coming active here again with the Full Velocity Racing Network. As we get ready for Adam Homerding, the 31 machine running in 2nd, that is Holt. And you also have Toter running in 3rd. Tomasi running 4th, and 5th is Josh Hessen in that 118 machine. Irish the flag, green flag is out, and we're racing here down the front straightaway into the turn. And the number 31 machine of Justin Holt now drops it down to the bottom of the speedway to try to get back what he once had away from Adam Homerding, but Homerding to the top shelf of the speedway in that number 42 machine. He said he was going to sort out and win some of these races here this season. And so far, he has been a pretty fast piece there in that number 42. Another yellow flag going to come back out here on the speedway. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Milner Medium Design getting a lot of time here. Whether it's the Milner Medium Design Super Late Model Series or the Milner Medium Design yellow flag, guess what? He's all over the place here tonight. Everybody wants to roll up and smoke the 420. 420 wants to roll up somebody else and smoke them. Seems like he's been involved in a lot. That's a bad number to have in racing. What do you think?
The way it looks tonight, it is.
Yeah. All because he wanted to get high. Because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high.
I don't think we need to bore him with singing.
Oh. Yeah, I can't even pitch right. I still can't pitch right. And so we're going to get ready here to get the green flag here off of turn number 4. The 42 without the 0 going to get the green flag here, and it looks like we're going to go right back to yellow. Okay. Somebody's going to have to go down and steal the yellow flag. Hassan involved in that one, maybe? Yeah, Hassan brought it down to the infield here. See what happened to him. Sure, what happened to him? Definitely not sure. Hold down to the infield. Up right there, another yellow flag. All right, green flag back out here for the 42 of Adam Homerding. Can we stay here, green flag racing here for another lap? Down here through the corner, it is Adam Homerding, Justin Holt running in second, Ethan Toder running in the third spot, Tanner Tomasi running fourth, JD Sash running in the fifth spot. And then you have Jason Salter in car number 10. He's up to the sixth spot, so good job there for racing Jason. He was able to make his way around Kyle Surratt back to the seventh spot. 8th is Aaron Kitchen. 9th is Cruz Caudell. And CJ Hall right now round out your top 10. Coming down here, watching these guys duke it out, watching through the field here, watching some pretty good racing throughout the field here. As now the number 10 racing Jason Salter has caught JD Sass looking to the outside. He's going to move himself into the fifth spot there. Number 10 of racing Jason Salter around the 22 machine of JD Sass. So Sass going to drop back with the 18. Now going to try to get around the 22 of Sass too. Let's see if the 18 of Kyle's right going to be able to do anything with him there. Aaron Kitchen right there trying to knock on his rear door too. and not able to do anything so far. But Adam Homerding has checked out here on second place. Ethan Toder with the 311 and Justin Holt running in that third spot. Fourth is the 09 of Tanner Tomasi, and Jason Salter running in the fifth spot in the number 10. Let's go on board there, the Sheffield Graphics onboard camera with the 10 of racing Jason Salter for a lap. Beautiful onboard pictures there from racing Jason Salter in that number 10 machine. You watch him go around the track there, wheeling his number 10 as he's trying to track down the Justin Holt number 31 machine. And he's been able to do so here. And he's got Tanner Tomasi and Ethan Toder right there directly in front of him too. So we'll see if Salter, he's starting to come to life there in that number 10. Peeking down to the inside a couple different times there, but able to hold on. Good battle right there in front of him too, between Tomasi and Toder. Toder right now on the outside, the all black and green car. You got the white and black car and green. Down to the inside, that's the 09 machine of Tanner Tomasi. Tomasi still holding on, but here comes the number, Ethan Toder. Drives the 09 of Tanner Tomasi right up to the wall. Can't get to the outside wall, so that's got to mess some things up just a tad bit on the 09 of Tomasi. Here comes Salter again, waiting to see if he can actually throw his pad into the ring here. In that number 10 machine is, again, Adam Homerding having his way with everyone in that number 42 machine. Tracking them down through here. As Ethan Toder running in second, and man, that number 23's had a really good ride here tonight with the number 31 of Holt down to the inside. Justin Holt trying to take back the second spot there in the 31 as they make a little bit of contact to the outside wall. Does Toder. Toder running extreme outside with Holt on the bottom here. 19 laps remain. So 19 laps remaining. Now going to be 18 laps for the number 42 of Adam Homerding. Toder running in the third spot now, or second spot, excuse me. Third is Justin Holt with the 09 of Tanner Tomasi, and the 5 spot goes to the number 10 of racing Jason Salter. As those guys pretty much have checked out on the sixth place running number 17 of Aaron Kitchen. JD Sass having the battle too. Down to the inside, you got the 18 also of Kyle Surratt right there. Jacob Lester and Colton Sabansky. And the number 77 machine right there too. The 55 of Cruz Caudell. Also trying to work his magic there. He tries to work his way through the field. And Joshua Ely in the 09 machine up to the 12th spot. So Ely lighting a fire under his rear and starting to come up through the field after some tragic accidents there. Brought him all the way to the tail, and Ely definitely has one fast hot rod there. It looks like with lap times that he's running right now, belongs up inside the top 5. With his bad luck, he's just not right there. So going back here to Ethan Toder and Justin Holt. Holt down to the inside, trying to better him there, but Toder able to hold through the middle portion of the track so far in car number 23. At number 31 of Holt, trying down to the inside a couple different times. Just can't get that forward bite or momentum off the corner in the 31. Tanner Tomasi to the outside. Salter right there running in the 5th spot with Aaron Kitchen running in 6th. Kyle Surratt running 7th. JD Sass running 8th. 9th is Colton Sabansky, and then 10th is Jacob Lassiter in that number 51. Going another lap down here is the number 61 of Josh Peacock out there trying to just log some laps there and good for his points hopes here. As he had some rough start of it there in that number 61 machine. Had to transfer his way in through a consolation event. But the 42 of Adam Homerding right now holding on. Toder has caught him a couple different times, a couple different occasions here. A couple laps here. I think it's been the last 5 laps. He's been a little bit faster. Now Toder starting to back off again. As it looks like Adam Homerding realized he was trying to catch him. And able to get on that loud pedal just a little bit harder. It's Tomasi running in third now as he's able to get around Holt there for a split second. Holt still running the bottom with Salter now. Falling back to the fifth spot. Kyle Surratt is now up to sixth there, about, I'm going to say, 10 to 15 car lengths back there of racing Jason Salter. And Salter trying to do everything he can, too, as there's going to be 6 laps remaining here at the start finish line at the Cedar Lake Speedway for the Milner Media Design Super Late Model Tour. Putting on a clinic right now has been Adam Homerding in that 42 machine. He just lapped the 57 machine of Scott Schroyer, the 61. He put another lap down. Now he's looking to set his sights on Mike Augustine in that 420 machine to put him a lap down. Guys falling laps down. That's unfortunate there. The 42 of Adam Homerding's just setting that pace there with 5 laps remaining. And Tanner Tomasi right down to the bottom of the speedway trying to get around Toder there. The battles for the second, third, fourth, and fifth spot. I mean, Adam Homerding's checked out. But this is where the battle is at right now. The 31 of Holt now moves into the second spot around Toder. Then you have Tomasi and Salter. Salter's looked down to the inside a couple different times. Tomasi able to hold on, though, to the fourth spot as we got a good battle in front of him between Toder and Holt. Holt now has the second spot, and Toder wants it back. There's 2 laps to remain here. Popsicle sticks up in the air. 2 more trips around for Adam Homerding. We're going to stick with the battle from second on back. As the 31 of Holt right now holding on. Tomasi now trying to the outside of Toder. Trying to take over third, but Toder goes to the outside too. There through 3 and 4. White flag in there. 1 more trip around the speedway for the 42 of Adam Homerding, who's down in turns 3 and 4 already. And picking up the win off of turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air for Adam Homerding. Justin Holt going to finish up second. Tanner Tomasi going to finish up in third. Fourth going to be Ethan Toder. Salter going to finish up fifth. Kyle Surratt sixth. Seventh, J.D. Sass. Eighth, Aaron Kitchen. Jacob Laster. Josh Ely up to ninth. And Colton Sabansky going to finish up in the 10th spot. Feature racing is over. Cars always called to the front of the speedway there for a picture. Adam Homerding already out there. Adam Homerding pulling himself up into victory lane. The 31 of Holt there. Toder didn't execute what one rule that they said they were supposed to, but he also was involved in a wreck there. They're checkered flying out. So we're going to take a brief pause for the calls, make our way on over to the Discord, and interview our top 3 drivers on the Full Velocity Racing Network. And welcome back to the Full Velocity Racing Network. It looks like Toder going to bring home third as we were getting ready there, locked and loaded, and said the wrong results. But Ethan, what a good run there. And then number 23 machine, man, second, third, fourth, and fifth. You guys had a whale of a battle. I know Homerding kind of checked out on you guys, but man, what great racing you guys had for those spots. Tell us about the race here tonight at Cedar Lake for your number 23 machine.
Yeah, it was a pretty good race. I feel like I think the last 20 laps we were just holding on. Setup really went away. And then Justin, Tanner, and then I don't know who else was there, but we all had a pretty good race. I just don't know why Tanner had to run all over me, but that's racing. It is what it is.
Yeah, definitely racing. That's that boys have at it scenario there, but you were able to hold on to a third spot there in the number 23 machine where I think it looks like Tanner finished a little bit deeper in the field, but a good run for the 23, man. What do you think about this new track, the Cedar Lake Speedway, with these late models?
I love the place. I feel like it's more racy during the day. The whole nighttime thing makes it go black, and then we're just searching, and it's tough to search when you're racing around people, and then gets rough racing, but I love the place.
All right, Ethan, before I let you go, give that microphone one last time. You can thank who would like to thank here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
I can't thank Newton Cattle Farm. Everything he does for me, Chase, Ben, all them guys back there. RRA Race Engines, TFR, BGR, all the guys in real life that helped me, and you guys for putting it on for us, and Milner Media and Designs for letting us have a spot to race tonight.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, bringing home the third spot here tonight, driver of that number 23 machine, Ethan Toder. We'll move on down to tonight's second place finisher, driver of the number 31, as we try to get him up into here. Justin Holt going to finish in a solid second spot there. You had Marcus Brown out there cheering you on, Walter B. And Justin, a nice solid second place finish for that number 31 machine, man. He had a really fast car, but it just didn't seem like he had anything for Adam Homerding. But man, you guys had a battle in your own. From second, third, fourth, and fifth, you guys were battling out. Tell us about that race.
Ah, man, that shit was awesome. Ethan and I guess that was Tanner, I think's his name. We had a hell of a battle. That was pretty good, fun, clean racing. I have no complaints. Yeah, I didn't have shit for Adam. I can't run the damn top like he could, so I kind of just went to the bottom and committed there and was just trying to hold my own.
And you were able to hold your own there. Like you said, you couldn't run the top side of the speedway, but the bottom looked pretty slippery. Did you have to really back out of that throttle to keep it down there, Justin, or were you able to stay in it a little bit longer than some people might have thought?
Oh, I mean, look, I wasn't on the throttle very much at all. Actually, it was slick as shit, but this track's pretty good. It's pretty racy, so I think we were all running different lines and pretty competitive with them. Everybody but Adam, he was in his own little league tonight, but it was fun. I got no complaints.
All right, Justin, before I let you go, give you that microphone one last time. You can thank or would like to thank you on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
Everybody at DTJ, Jacob, Brandon Marlowe, they was in the race with me tonight. We've been working on the setups. Just trying to get faster in these things, man. And I want to thank Charlie, Milner Media for doing the wrap and you guys for broadcasting.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, bringing home second here tonight, driver of the number 31 here from DTJ, that is Justin Holt. So we'll make our way on down to BladeNote.com, Victory Lane, with a driver who was dominating here tonight, had created his own area code. Driver of that number 42 machine, that is Adam Homerding. Adam, what a great race for you here tonight, man. Nobody had anything for that number 42 machine. Once you got out front, you set sail and took down this victory here tonight. Tell us about it here at Cedar Lake Speedway for you.
Yeah, we ended up doing pretty good in the heat race. Start the night off. Got second in the heat race, which put us eighth to start for the main event. Then we were just trying to be patient throughout the whole thing, have the track come to us, and how it turned out. We just pulled out up front and finished off from there.
You were able to get that clean air out front and able to just pull away their lap traffic. Was that any type of deciding factor? I know Toter there for a little bit caught you when you were in that lap traffic. Did you have trouble with lap traffic, or were they pretty much pretty good for you?
Yeah, I knew I had a pretty good gap towards the end, so I didn't want to push and wreck anyone or cause a caution. So I was just trying to play it safe at the end.
All right, Adam, before I let you go, of course, I'm going to give you that microphone. You can thank who we'd like to thank here. Live on the Full Velocity Racing Network, who makes it happen for you?
I just want to thank Mason Crawford, Mike Augustine, and everyone at FTP.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, bringing home the win here at the Cedar Lake Speedway, driver of that number 42 machine. That is Adam Homerding taking down yet another convincing win here on the Full Velocity Racing Network for the Super Late Model Milner Media Design Super Late Model Tour here, brought to you in part by NDSA. As man, what a fantastic race here at the Cedar Lake Speedway. We're going to be back at Cedar Lake tomorrow night with 3D Racing, the Pro and the Super Late Models here. Live action here as we come into Christmas week. Thought we are going to have a little bit of a break. I guess not. Got to get Christmas presents in somewhere. I don't know where we're going to get it in, Jack.
Tuesday.
We haven't done
Oh,
any
you
of
got
that
to go
stuff
bowling
yet, so.
Tuesday.
Yeah, including bowling Tuesday. Yeah, I got bowling. I got a really, really busy
DWRL.
schedule. Yeah, busy schedule. Don't know. And then the wife works on Thursday. So we're going to have a lot of fun here on the Full Velocity Racing Network in this upcoming week. For those of you who are not tuning next week, we're going to wish you a Merry Christmas and even a Happy New Year. We should be able to hear from you guys for at least the New Year portion of things. But those who are traveling, please be safe out there. Definitely next week, some of the guys will be traveling early. Some of the people will be traveling earlier. I'm taking the whole week off. I don't get that advantage. I know, Jack, I think you said you work 3 days. I work 3 days. Then I finally get my days off too. So I
3
definitely
days.
I'm looking forward to that one, and looking forward to the holidays here. Even though everybody says don't up here in upstate New York, don't travel and be with a bunch of people. But we'll still have our little Christmas get together. It's not 10 people, so it's a little bit below 10 people. So we're fine here. We abide by the rules in New York State as of now. So we're going to sign off for the evening here. Hopefully, we'll see you all back here tomorrow night for the Dirt Slingin Outlaws Pro and Super Late Model Tour. And have a good night, folks.